This video is going to be anywhere, everywhere, and I don't know wherever. Okay. And you probably won't be interested in this video unless until you want to listen to me just BS for next 20-30 minutes. I started this year pretty weird way, in a very weird spot. I started this year in a course that I did not want to stay in. I started this course fighting with my parents, and it's a weird thing, right? Entire beginning of 2025 was just forcing me to do something with my life. And that's when I decided to take a step and to create this channel and start this channel back again, which I created in 2024. And so I started to upload on this channel daily with nothing fancy but just my phone. And then slowly I got my PC. I literally cried in front of my parents to get this PC. And I started to shoot in this setup now. The problem with me is that no, let's not talk about the problem first. Let's talk about how this past 6 months have been, how I have been. It's been a ride, I won't lie to you, but it's not been such a crazy ride because of my innate nature that I don't know where the fuck did I get from. I'm a sloth. Do you know how slow, how lethargic, how lazy I am? I'm going to be very real in this video. You're not going to find some fancy stuff that might improve your life. But this entire video is probably like a motivating factor for you that yeah, you are very ahead of me in life. Genuinely. Because what my ass does is it wakes up around 11, 12 in the morning. I don't brush. Maybe I don't even nowadays for past 30 days, like in my vacation phase, almost 15 days ago, I even used to skip baths that I had never done in my life. I used to sleep for hours. Literally, I wake up at 12, I go search for food, I eat food, back to sleep. That's what I did. Now, if you talk what vacation to me was, then it was like the crazy acceleration period or the monk mode period that I can had in my life. Like I kind of had to grow in those 30 days to an extent that after that vacation, my life would have been very different. But instead, I just went on a very different path that I haven't been on entire year. Let me just provide you an example. Every 2 days, I used to eat rubbish restaurant foods that is very weird, high caloric, and just junk literally. Okay. And I used to drink a lot of sodas. I, I just have to show you someday the amount of big, those 2.5 liter Coke, Sprite bottles I have in my home. I'm a big soda fan. And so I drank a lot of soda. I drank a lot of juices, artificial juices, and a lot of cheese, a lot of bread, a lot of paneer, butter, anything you imagine, I did it. And this was me literally 20 in 2024. But still, I was in control somehow in 2024 because I had my parents and I was living with my parents. But here, I have literally no one to kind of slap me and say that Aryan, you are going wrong way. And so I literally went on the wrong way that I have been preaching to never go for past 6 months. And so this is the weird side of Aryan that I discovered in literally past 2 months, that how much lethargic, lazy, bitch ass dude I can be. Okay. I have a goal. I am passionate for it. I know what to do. I know what the path is. I know how to act forward. But why don't I do it? At this point, I'm not trying to clarify. I'm trying to ask you because you have been witnessing me for these many months. I don't know if you can help me, but if you can, just write something down in the comment that you feel is wrong in me or about me or my plans or whatever you feel wrong about me in general. Just write that down. Okay, because I currently feel that I'm the most shittiest dude because I preach shit and I don't follow them myself. I create plans, I never follow them. I create a schedule, a structure, a plan. I have everything written, noted down. What do I have to do next? But I never do it. I don't know why. And it's not like I had not had my movement in my life, like usually in movies, there's a main character movement that he faces and then he suddenly, starts to work a lot. I have had that multiple times throughout my life. Swear to God. And yeah, they were literally that big that, it's like a canon event in your main character's life. I have had that millions of times in my life. But still I don't work. Why? I don't know. I've set deadlines for myself. By this birthday, my birthday is on November 15th. And so on 2025, November 15th, my aim was to go back to my hometown in the best shape possible with bikes, with some money, with a character, and in general with your aura. In general, to be as a better character and present myself in front of my parents. That yeah, Aryan can do things. Aryan can handle their problems. Aryan can handle his problems. Aryan can grow them. Aryan can grow himself. And in general, I can be someone who creates a legacy. But just this past 2 months showed me what kind of a dumbass shit I am. College started again, and I now have to go college daily. This is a shit time. The shit I have done in past two, and literally there's no one responsible now. Okay. There's nothing I can blame to or I can create an excuse out of. Because last 45 days will literally me, myself, and I can do shit. But I did not. I slept, I eat, I slept, I eat. That's what I did. And that too not on my money, on my dad's money. And now I cannot promise you anything. Because 3 months ago, Jamie Robbins uploaded the video called as I logged myself in and until I made $1 million. Okay, and motivating from that and inspired by that, I made my video that I'm about to lock myself in. And that was 3 months ago. I genuinely don't know what to say next, bro. Because I cannot promise you anything at this point. I cannot promise you anything about context. I cannot promise you anything about me because I don't know myself, bro. I just, I really have no idea why I can't act. You have checked every inbox. Now it's just action. You're planned. You're meticulously planned. I have planned my entire outreach strategy, but I never go into DMs and I never write them a DM. I never write them a proper outreach message that maybe converts. I have scripts written. I have thumbnails, in my ideology of what I want to create the thumbnails for my channel. I have everything ready, but I'll never click on shoot. I'll never edit the video. These are the biggest problems of my life. And so I cannot promise you anything because the last time I promised you that I was going to do a series every day, I was going to do something solo leveling shit. I just and yeah, if you think I'm frustrated, fuck yeah, I'm frustrated. Okay, and I don't even know what to say next because I'm ashamed of myself. Do you know? Because I have been chasing something this year and I followed my plan for almost 4 to 5 months. And then I don't know what the fuck just suddenly happened. I just lost my entire path. I'm back being that shit kid again, whom I literally had to not eat food for 16 days to get out of that kid. Because you know what the kid used to do? The same shit I used to do Last past 45 days, whatever I did is the same thing that kid did in entire 2024, entire 2023, entire 2022, 21, and 20. And that's why I killed that kid, literally, by not eating for 16 days, entirely detoxed myself. And that's when you saw me in that lean shape after being that fat kid. That's what I did. And now I'm going back to that kid. Look, I don't know. And I certainly believe in this, but I don't know because shit hasn't gone real for me. Okay. Like there are multiple things written just here. I have sticked multiple white papers in my room with different goals that I have, but they never happen because I never work. I never put in the actions. But look, here's the thing. I don't know if there's something called as manifestation, and I don't know if it's real, but I believe in it. I believe in there's something bigger in this universe that guides us, and maybe is connected to us. So I'm gonna say this anyways, is I set a goal, I'm gonna stick to it. And I won't promise you anything. I won't promise you that I would make a video every day. I won't promise you that I'll progress significantly. I won't promise you that I'll make abs, six pack abs, or I'll be muscular, or I'll be good with my fashion sense, or my skin would be lighting up again, or I cannot promise you anything. Any better features, both physically, mentally, intellect wise. I cannot promise you anything. But here's the thing, I believe in some things that I'm about to say. One, I'm going to be in F1 finale, Qatar Doha, and UAE Abu Dhabi for these year's final Grand Prix, one that has been held in the end of November and the beginning of December. I'm there. Book me in. By September, I'll hit my first ever 20K month profit. And by the time of November, December, when I'll be in F1 finals in Doha, in Qatar, in Abu Dhabi, in UAE, I'll be in the best shape possible. I'll try to get contacts. No, fuck try. I will get contacts to 110K monthly recurring revenue dollars with almost 70 to 60% profit margins. Let's keep in between 65% profit margins. And I'll have my two bikes that I always wanted, GT 650, Aprilia 457, white colored, Mr. Clean. I want to book a car for my family, Tata Harrier Dark Edition. I want to have abs. Almost for 2 years, I just want abs. Abs, muscular body, lean physique, face like a fucking model, earrings, with this time diamond earrings, fake ones, obviously, but I want them to be, you know, pierced one. I want my right hand to be tattooed, and I want to make, I'm saying it, okay, 800K dollars by the end of this year. I'm, I genuinely have no idea. But there's one thing that I can say is I believe in this, and I'll make it happen irrespective of any fact. irrespective of anything. If there's something that you can create your own reality, then definitely book me in. This is going to be my reality. And this is not a promise from me to you. This is a promise from me to the universe or to any higher being or God or my parents that, yeah, I'm about to do this. But yeah, there's one thing that I want to say and very end is I won't be sharing or I won't be saying you guys what I'm planning to do next. Instead, I'll try to do it. So please don't expect anything that what am I doing. Yeah, definitely. I'll show you whatever I'm doing, but I will never tell you in advance that this is what I'll do, this is how it will be, this is what I want to do. No. Either I'll do it and show you, or I'll never do some things. Right? So that's it. This was just a very dumbass video, and I hope you do better than me in your life. And I don't know, bro. These are the stuff that I don't even expect from myself. Okay, but I have did it. And I still don't know the reason why I do it. And I still don't know the reason why I still have the impulse to eat those kind of foods. Literally, I can literally today, tonight, I can eat those kind of foods once again. Why I still have no clue, no reason why I keep doing this shit again and again. Why I cannot beat all of those desires inside me, which I had demolished. Literally, all of those ideas that you are kind of thinking about right now, I have already demolished them months ago. And I stayed without them for months. I was religiously following my diet. I was religiously following gym, my YouTube, my career, my plans. I was going through multiple courses. I was taking notes. I was planning things. I was executing stuff. But when it came to the big finale, the big execution of stuff, I did not do that. I have no reply. I'm just ashamed of myself. That's it. And I'm frustrated and I'm depressed, bro. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Because who the fuck sleeps 14, 15 hours a day, bro? I'm literally leaving college. I'm like bunking college to sleep. I know this college isn't big, big beneficiary to my life anyways, but I'm paying the fees, bro. My parents are paying the fees. I'm not paying the fees. Sorry. I need to resentence that stuff. You are doing way better than me, bro. Swear to God. You're doing way better than me. And keep nailing in your life. That's it. Bye. Jai Jinendra.